Patarico replies, "Oh, you were asking for evidence. It sounds like you were asking for details of the crap, baseless smear allegations." You see, Deputy District Attorney for Los Angeles County, Patrick Fry, knows that these are baseless, crap, smear allegations. He knows from where he sits. I guess he's got a monitor into the homes of everyone in America, saying that he can see into their homes and knows who is doing what at any given time. And thank you, AZ Anon, for letting me know that I am back on the air and clear. The person who's asked not to be identified replied, "Your response was uncalled for. I was asking for exactly what I said I was asking for, stated clearly." So Fry goes off on one of his tangents. Again, he's not talking to me. He's talking to this other person. Schmalfelt is a cretin who even harasses Lee and his wife over their infant who tragically died. He is scum personified. I haven't said a word about the dead baby in days, and I still wonder why Lee Stranahan told 3 different stories of the same event, 2 different stories within the span of minutes on his radio show 2 days after the event happened. 2 different stories. If that, in the opinion of a deputy district attorney, constitutes harassment, what the fuck do you do for a living, Fry? The person who doesn't want to be named says, "I find it unethical that children were targeted." Well, with all due respect, dear, fuck you. Children were not targeted. I find it unethical the same way I find exploitation of a rape case unethical. Patarico responds, "There's a lot they do that's unethical. Outing one of my commenters and pulling his life apart for once. I have the screenshots." You know what we have screenshots of, Patrick Fry, Deputy District Attorney for the County of Los Angeles? You posting the Social Security number and private medical information of Nadia Naif. You're saying that is somehow ethical? Because she went after a friend of yours, it is somehow ethical for you, a person who has never met Nadia Naif, to publish her Social Security number and her personal medical information. You don't have much of a moral ground to stand on here, Patarico. And then the person says, "Follow for DM to discuss further if you wish." And Patarico says, "I have followed." Patarico says, "I'd rather address anyone who seems to act in any way like there's any reason to believe this." There's a perfectly good reason to believe it. A confidential informant told me that he went to Dallas Police Headquarters, talked to a detective who told him that a grand jury investigation is imminent. Now, do I know for a fact that the Dallas Police Department have reports on their desk? Yes, because I placed a couple of them there. I know the Dallas Police Department has been investigating Stranahan because I asked them to. So this person goes in on his own volition, makes his own allegations, and is told that there's the very real chance of a grand jury investigation, but Patarico knows better somehow. I guess through the magic of telekinesis or something like that. Patarico says, Other than him telling scads of lies and cyberstalking me and other critics of Brett Kimberlin, nah. What the fuck are you talking about, Fry? The person says, I'm confused. Is this related to the rape case? Patorico responds, Schmalfeld published a site joking about Andrew Breitbart being in hell and laughs about it. Yeah, I did that. I did. I copped to that. Andrew Breitbart was a loathsome human being. I don't believe there is a hell, for one thing. But if there was, or if there is a hell, oh, they have a special hot corner for Andrew Breitbart. A special hot corner with pitchforks, thorns, javelins, whatever they can use to poke him up the ass with. So yeah, I cop to that. So this person again asks, I'm confused. Is this related to the rape case? And Patorico responds, Schmalfeld uses the rape case as a way to attack Kimberlin critics. That's the big picture. No, that's not the big picture, Patrick Fry. The big picture is you and all the other little Breitbart blowflies buzzing lazily around the decomposing corpse of Andrew Breitbart, trying to eat as much of that corpse as you can before it collapses on you. Lee Stranahan's only interest in the Steubenville rape case is to make Anonymous look bad. That's what he's there for. If anybody is paying him, that's what they're paying him for. And I said this yesterday, I'll say it again today. If Anonymous had come out supporting the city fathers and mothers in Steubenville and supporting the football team, Stranahan would be the first one out there bemoaning the rape culture and lamenting the poor, victimized Jane Doe. And he'd be selling DVDs of Breitbart Unmasked on the steps of the courthouse. So give me a huge fucking break with not seeing the big picture, Fry. I saw how you were involved in plotting with Aaron Walker and Mandy Nagy and the execrable Seth Allen, prepostericity. Good God. Ugh. I saw how you were involved during office hours when you should have been doing the business of Los Angeles County and not your own personal vendettas. I saw you plotting with Aaron Walker and Mandy Nagy on ways to get Brett Kimberlin. So you speak with no purity here at all, Patorico. And as I'm going to talk about later, it looks like your job is teetering on the precipice as well. So this person, again, who does not want to be named, says, beyond that, I'm not sure what else to say about you, what you feel has been done to you by the people you name. Maybe a break from Twitter? Patorico, because he's a man. I do not and should not have to run from a medium simply because it contains people who lie about me. Well, yeah, how else are you going to lie about them, Patorico? And he tells a lie in his next tweet. He says, Schmalfeld once admitted that he investigates people like me and Lee because we criticized Kimberlin. I said nothing of the sort. I said no such thing. I said maybe if you guys gave this whole Kimberlin thing a rest, people would stop investigating you. I didn't say I would stop investigating you. I said maybe the investigations would stop. Patorico then, off on this tangent, I will believe absolutely any idiot thing I read on the internet as long as it confirms my prejudices. Signed, Typical American. Well, I guess that typical American's been reading your blog, Patarico. You want to punch somebody sometimes, but he's too far away, and I could never do it because I don't have the upper arm strength anymore. To be lied about by a scumbag like Patarico, an officer of the court, a deputy district attorney for the county of Los Angeles. We're going to talk a little bit more about his position and how that may be in.
Oh, Lord. Former journalist Stacey McCain is rooting around in the garbage again. No doubt looking for empty beer cans to suck the last few drops out of. While we tend to this crisis, listen to these messages.
I should be having a commercial here right now, but for some reason it's not playing. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, we hit this button, and now we hit this button.
Say, boys and girls, are you tired of all the other kids?
And it's still not playing. One more time.
Say, boys and girls, are you tired of all the other kids picking on you because you dress like a street urchin? And how about you, young professional, who gets to wear casual clothing at work? McCain in the garbage after workers, it was a large on you. Easy mistake to make. Although we do wonder where he got the hat. Anyway, problem solved. And we're back with more of the Old Uncle Bastard Show.